a secret language hidden in these high-pitched whistles, one known only to a select few. Anne Arundel County farmer Carla King is fluent, and so is Floss, her border collie. But here at the Pipe Dream Farm Sheepdog trials, that secret language is more like the official language.
Way back like 1873, I believe, was the first noted dog trial. And I would say that those commands were used back then.
During the competition, Carla's whistles and calls helped Floss herd a group of sheep through gates and around poles. And these skills aren't just for show.
Lie down.
They made these trials to simulate what you needed in a good dog, what a dog would have to do to be the best at your farm, at your ranch, on the hill, you know, as a shepherd's dog.
The sheepdog job description hasn't changed much in 150 years, and Floss is both competitive athlete and trusty farm dog at Carla's 60-acre sheep farm in Davidsonville. On this chilly February morning, Carla and Floss are busy with the daily chores. Because while trials take place in the fall, the farm work is year-round.
Well, today starts out in the morning with feeding sheep. And I use my dogs to go out and they hold sheep off of the boxes so I can put the feed out without getting run over by the sheep.
Floss and Carla's other 4 dogs are more than a hobby. They're the farm's hardest-working employees.
I would say it would take maybe 3 to 5 people to replace one dog's work.
And that's not the only advantage of a canine workforce.
Because the dogs can move livestock so quietly and gently, it's less stress on your animals. And the less stress you have on the animals, the more weight that you save, the more weight that they have, the more you make when you sell your lambs. It's all about that dollar.
Minimizing stress is particularly important right now, at the height of lambing season.
Today we had 3 ewes that have given birth, and we have 1 right now that's wanting to lamb.
Rounding up these expectant mothers is yet another farm dog duty.
I'll use them to bring in a ewe that's maybe having trouble lambing, you know, have a look to see what I need to do to help that ewe out.
Often, all she can do is wait, and wait, and wait, until finally, new life. Most of these lambs will be sold in just a couple of months, during Easter. But they aren't the only youngsters on the farm.
I love the puppies, the young ones. You just don't know what you're going to get when you get one out, and you think, gosh, I can't wait to get this one out and see what it'll do. And what I'm looking for when I look at a young dog is I'm looking for potential.
That means both a strong natural instinct.
The gather is natural. The running out and gathering sheep and bringing them to us. That's the thrill for the border collie. They just get really excited about it. It's kind of cool.
And the ability to go against that instinct.
If I sent a dog out to gather sheep and I wanted them to go in an opposite direction, they have to be biddable enough to stop and wait and listen. The partnership is what we're after.
A big part of that partnership is communication.
The whistles are used mostly for great distances or windy days. But up close at hand, I like to speak to my dog.
And it's not just what you say, it's how you say it.
If I was to say, away, that would be like wide and big, or way, be quick and tight. And the dogs are really clever about picking that up.
The cleverest of the bunch get to show off their skills at trials, like the one at Pipe Dream Farm.
You walk out, hopefully, to the trial field one day, and you walk to the post, and you send your dog that you raised and trained as a puppy, come by. And the little booger goes out and brings you sheep and does a good job, and you feel pretty good about that.
This year, Carla and Floss didn't quite complete the course, but winning is only part of the fun.
To be maybe not the best, but to feel really good about what you and your dog have accomplished, that's the feeling I'm looking for. I'm looking to be proud of my dog and the work that we can do together.
Both on the trial field and on the farm.